guys, I'll walk around the camper setup. This is an ARE Contractor shell, and I've outfitted the side right here with these panels I got from a Blockbuster store closing. It used to be a shelf, and I added hinges up here on both sides, and this allows me to there's one on the other side as well, and it allows me to flip it down and act as a table inside. Both sides can be tables, and they also allow me to mount gear. I have two axes on this side, my umbrella, and on the other side I've got my shovel and also another umbrella. The weight of the attachment here makes these shocks a little weak, so they don't actually help at all, but I can change the shocks to do to actually support the weight. But I like the option of being able to adjust the height of this. I got these 3D printed spacers that allows me to fit them right into the shock location, and I can adjust the height based on the size of these I make. Another option with the hinged table here allows me to just pull a pin here and allow me to set this on here and give us a little bit more coverage if we want to keep the dogs in from getting out. Back of the topper, as I've added a table shelf here that folds flat. It's my little bag here for toiletry stuff. Two other bags here that are hanging, quick access stuff. I have like headlamps in here, bug spray, dog poop bags, and some other stuff in there. And then on this side, another flip-up table as well. A paper towel holder here, another one here. This is also another, like a shelf that flips out. It allows me to keep certain things in here. Also allows me to use as a quick stove spot to make a quick lunch. And then just more storage up here. Throughout the back here, I got curtains throughout. Allows us to still keep airflow, or control the airflow and light coming in. The same thing with the sides. There's curtains on both sides. We can close those up or have them open as much as we need. Down here, it's a 3-inch tri-fold memory foam mattress with 2 sleeping bags zipped together to make a double. We got LED lighting up here on a tube that doubles as the curtain rods, and they're pointed up on both sides. You can change directions of them. They're RGB, so I can control them to any color I want. And same thing with this side, and it gives that nice indirect lighting at night. Said there's an interior table in here on both sides. So on this side, it's just pinned, and then this thing flips down. Gives us a nice little table tray in here for us to hang out, watch movies, even have lunch or dinner in here. This is like 1/2-inch piece of wood I had cut out and inserted in here because it's just a bunch of holes. It gives us a nice little flat spot, smooth surface to set stuff onto. And the reason the back half doesn't have it is because it basically sits pretty close to the door locking equipment there. You can see the hinge system here. I did a wooden block to space it out to clear all the stuff. These are the strut holders, or the shock holders. They're all 3D printed with magnets in them, and they just live there. There's 2 per side for different heights, and you can see plenty of leg room to hang out in here, sit sideways and hang out. back here. Got another shelf here. We'll keep our clothes up here. Got hammocks here, and then at all four corners I have a USB and USB-C charging. There's one here, and there's another one here. They're on, always powered up, but you can turn them on and off anytime. And then we got a couple of nets here for like gloves, some hats in here, and then in this corner here is actually my air compressor. Got a little door here, and air compressor lives in there. I also have extra storage. I think I have some dry foods in here, an extra fan, and there's an air tank back there as well for the air compressor, and it's plumbed to the rear of the bumper, so that keeps the compressor out of the way. So we sleep down here. Whoever sleeps here can hit their head. This is where I normally sleep, and it hasn't been an issue. Down here you can see there's a bed rug, so there's a carpet kit throughout down here, and it keeps it nice and insulated. And below the bed here, there's actually styrofoam and a 1/2-inch plywood as well. Give us a little more insulation down low. The topper normally is all aluminum. I've had it taken off, and I redid everything. I carpeted it with all new carpet, outdoor carpet top. Out here, same thing with the doors. You can see it's all carpeted as well. It gives it a really finished look in here. Back in this corner here is basically all my power, all the accessories. Majority of the accessories are back here, and on the back half of the roof is powered up through here, and all the wires are just ran down here. You can see it's just down here. It goes out the bottom of the bed, and it comes back up to wherever it needs to go. Some of it are in here for all these USB ports. My charge controller for my solar is over here as well. I recently added a Bluetooth dongle to it. It allows me to monitor my solar production at any given time. Got carbon monoxide detector in this corner here. Alright, and there's also, forgot to mention, there's a bag shelf back here as well. This one's tucked a little higher because it's the entrance way in. And like I said, in the four corners, there's actually a standard socket standard 12-volt socket plug here on this side, and on the back side here is the USB port. And same thing with this side. Got the same thing in this corner. Got the 12-volt socket one, and then the USB one is just on the back side right there. That way, if I ever need to charge anything at any given time, at any corner of the vehicle, I have access to power without having to reach too far or around to get to. Most of the time I just fold the sleeping bag up to the front and then fold the dry mattress up behind it. There's a look of the dry mattress here. It folds up in 3 pieces. Usually I can fold up in 3 up to the front, and then the sleeping pad or the sleeping bag on top. But lately I've been just folding up the sleeping bag and then folding up the dry mattress kind of just in front of it. Alright, so everything's folded up. Mattress is folded up. This gives me plenty of space for all the stuff I normally pack. Alright, so this is what it basically looks like once it's all packed up. Got all my chairs, cots, whatever other stuff I bring here, that folds up, stays, or the pop-up fire pits over here. Got my tote here that keeps the the toilet and the shower kit. Dry goods here, a little bit of dry goods. This is what we call the kitchen. It's got all my stove and stuff like that in here. Got the dog bag here, and then my drum box there, and then extra jackets and blankets and stuff gets thrown in there because it creates a little pocket once everything's folded up. And that's essentially everything.